If you woke up hearing that a $2,300 dividend check has just been approved for Americans, you are probably wondering one simple thing. Is this real, and does it apply to me? This is Sarah with Seniors Social Security Today, and in the next few minutes, I'm going to walk you through exactly what is being claimed, what is actually confirmed, and what Social Security recipients should realistically expect right now. Let me give you the direct answer early. As of now, there's no official confirmation from Congress, the Social Security Administration, or the U.S. Department of the Treasury that a nationwide $2,300 dividend check has been approved for distribution. That is the verified position at this moment. Now, I understand why this headline is getting attention. For many seniors living on a fixed income, $2,300 is significant. That amount could cover groceries for several months, help with rising utility bills, pay for prescriptions, or reduce credit card balances. When you hear a number like that, it naturally creates hope. But hope and official approval are two different things. When the federal government authorizes large payments to millions of Americans, there is a clear and structured process. It does not happen quietly overnight. A proposal must first be introduced in Congress. Lawmakers debate it, committees review it, the House and the Senate must both pass it. Then the president must sign it into law. After that, federal agencies receive formal instructions on how to distribute the funds. Even after a bill is signed, payments are not immediate. The Treasury Department, working with the IRS and the Social Security Administration, must identify eligible recipients, verify records, prepare payment files, and schedule deposits or checks. That takes coordination and time. So when a headline appears late at night claiming a $2,300 dividend has already been approved, the most important question is this: where is the official documentation? Another detail worth explaining is the word dividend. In federal benefit programs, that is not common language. Social Security benefits are adjusted annually through a cost of living adjustment, known as COLA. Those increases are calculated based on inflation data and added to your monthly payment at the start of the year. They are not issued as surprise lump sum dividend checks. If Congress were ever to approve a one-time payment, it would likely be structured more like a stimulus payment or refundable tax credit. And if that happened, eligibility rules would be clearly outlined. That brings us to who would qualify if such a payment were ever officially passed. Historically, relief payments have included income limits. Individuals above certain adjusted gross income levels saw reduced amounts or were phased out entirely. Married couples filing jointly had different thresholds than single filers. In some past programs, dependents were included. In others, they were not. Social Security recipients were often eligible automatically if they met income requirements, but the details were always spelled out in formal IRS guidance and government announcements. At this time, there are no published eligibility rules for a $2,300 dividend check because no such payment has been formally enacted. Timing is another important factor. Social Security benefits follow a strict monthly schedule based on your birth date. Supplemental Security income follows its own schedule as well. A new federal payment would require administrative preparation and would be publicly announced with expected distribution dates. It would not simply appear in bank accounts without prior notice from official government sources. I also want to address something that unfortunately tends to follow headlines like this. When large payment rumors begin circulating, scams often increase. Fraudsters move quickly. They send emails, text messages, or make phone calls claiming they can help you secure your $2,300 check. Please remember this: federal agencies do not charge fees to release legitimate payments. They do not call you unexpectedly asking for your Social Security number, bank account information, or gift cards to process a benefit. If a payment is truly authorized, it will be distributed automatically using information already on file. There is nothing you need to sign up for through a third party. Protecting your personal information is just as important as verifying the headline itself. Now, I want to be clear. Lawmakers do regularly discuss economic relief measures. Inflation, healthcare costs, housing expenses, and prescription prices are ongoing concerns. Proposals are sometimes introduced to provide support to retirees and low-income households, but discussion is not the same as approval. For a $2,300 payment to become real policy, there would need to be public records of legislative votes, a signed bill, funding allocations, and detailed agency guidance. Major national news outlets would reference bill numbers and official statements. The Social Security Administration would publish clear explanations of how beneficiaries are affected. As of now, those documented steps have not occurred. So what should you do? First, do not make financial decisions based on unverified headlines. Avoid spending in anticipation of a payment that has not been confirmed. Second, rely on official government websites and trusted news sources for updates. And finally, remain patient. If any new relief measure is formally approved, it will be announced clearly and repeatedly through established channels. I know that many of you are managing tight budgets. Every dollar matters. And when you hear about a potential $2,300 check, it is natural to feel both hopeful and uncertain. My role here is to provide steady, careful updates grounded in verified information. If anything changes, if legislation is introduced and moves forward, or if official agencies confirm a new payment, I will walk you through exactly what it means, who qualifies, and when funds could arrive. Until then, the responsible position is simple. There is no confirmed nationwide $2,300 dividend check approved at this time. Your financial security deserves facts, not rumors. It deserves clarity, not confusion. And together, we will continue to focus on verified information that helps you plan with confidence. This is Sara, and I'll continue monitoring official updates so you don't have to sort through the noise on your own.